Good morning everyone, oktabyte here and welcome back to Let's Play Factorio. Between episodes I set up this copper outpost. Yeah. And, well, it's running. It's slowly filling the train. But, yes, that's basically it. Let's go and send it to copper in. The rest, it will solve itself. Don't worry. There was a new update to Factorio, but it seems it's very unstable, which means I'm not going to update right away. Maybe if it gets hotfix or something. Take a look at this. Oh, I forgot to place these in there. That's a bad choice, I guess. I need to defend this outpost as well, which is also one thing I might have forgotten to do yet. Yeah, it's probably wise to do something like this and just drop down some turrets like this and fight with light once again. I like the design where we got lamps included. Where is it? There it is. Nice. Something like this. Perfect. Now this base should stand the test of time, whatever. Yeah, it's going to... Oh, did I forget to... That's a bad job. That's really bad. I need to have one more thing there. Why did I not think of that? Basically, I need chests between that stuff. Which means I will pause the train. Actually, I will send it off again and disallow it to go back by disconnecting some tracks, something like this. Now it won't be able to go back. I need this to be a few steps down. One step down means 2 spaces. That might be enough if I'm not mistaken. Let me rewire this thing. That's annoying. I totally forgot about that stuff. Which will mean that I need to reconstruct some of these things as well, because now they won't fit anymore. Like that. Yeah. These are going to move. Basically, I will have a set of those things in here. I need a few more of them then. And I don't have any ingredients anymore. Yeah, basically I need to shift that whole stuff over a bit. And that's basically the thing. Why exactly did I pick that stuff up? I don't know. I need to get rid of this stuff. Yeah, basically I will wire this up to this space between episodes. Something like that, this, so that we can actually fit some chests in there, so that the unloading is faster, 3 times as fast. And basically this is the same. Those 2 will be brought back. Something like this. Just invert both of them. Actually, that's fine. And yes, this has to go into something like that. Did I make a mistake? Yes. Whatever. I will solve this issue once I'm back. Yes. We don't need to worry about that. We will get our copper, and that's basically the most important fact for now. And well, as I said, to solve the issues between episodes. We got a few hundred of that stuff done already. That's nice. Oh, and this is basically just to get some steel. I ran out of it totally or completely or something. I could probably do something like at another iron refining station. Yes, you can, by the way, cross these things. You just have to make sure that you place these things accordingly. And now wherever you are in one of these sections, you can see that they all block the same stuff, whatever, which means they don't interfere. And then I can basically just go up here into the base. For now, I just want a connection for now. Later on we can fix that stuff, but right now I need some resources that I need to retrieve from here. And why not do it like that? Well, it's a bit awkward to do it like this, but whatever. Let's remove all of these trees. Yeah, I'm kind of running out of time also. Soon I will have to take a break of these things. By the way, videos usually will come up at the same time every day. So unless it's summertime or wintertime, that makes a change. But other than that, it's basically every day the same stuff. Let's see. I want to be able to yes, just drop this down. Name it iron in ort base. That's it. And then we need to fix where everything is, and that should be it then. Be careful not to cross when the tracks are dangerous. Let's see, when is this train going to come back? It's still at the iron smelter outpost, but soon it will pass through. And once it's there, I will basically shut the automation off. No, I will hop onto it and tell it to go to iron ore in old base. And you're going to go there. Perfect. They should never crash, those two trains. Wow. That's fine. Okay. Since we used the top one, let's use the lower one this time. And I'm out of iron. The good thing is I got a nice big supply right next to me at the moment, which is nice. I will basically plug this connection into somewhere there, and that's basically how it's going to run, just to keep the space running for a moment longer. Yes. I will disconnect this whole path. I don't want any cross intersections with my trains, I have to admit that. Because they are ugly and I don't want them. Let's see if I do it like this. Oh, I need them on both sides. Then I need the chests. Let's go with iron chests in here. Simply because, why not? Because of reasons, random reasons without cause. The question is, how do I fit everything? Which is a huge issue. Actually, I don't need these accumulator buildings anymore. That's just unnecessary. I want to go through... Yeah, if I invert everything I got right here. Like this. Basically, if I go up there, you're basically going to invert. This is no longer necessary. Oh, actually it is. Well, then you need to do something like this. You're going to go down here. Yeah. And you're going to invert into this direction. Go up here. And, well, actually down this way. And remove all of this junk. Yes, I will leave that building for now. That's fine. Okay, let's see. Where is that stuff not connected yet? Here it is. Perfect. And since I already got something like this here, let's do load balancing. It increases density, and that's exactly what I want to happen, wanted to have happen. Whatever. Yeah, now the whole machinery is going to run again. It won't reach with the steel stuff, but that's fine. We don't need that much steel at the moment. It just keeps this whole stuff running. Okay, now then, let's see how many of those are going to be produced. Quite a lot. And then we are going to produce these again. Yeah, this is just a temporary setup. As I said, we will build separate machinery thingy for everything else. Oh yes, I should probably tell this train to run again. And let's hop into this train. It should now go back to the first one, and therefore it should work. Wow. The old base getting powered up again. You can see that density isn't quite high enough, but whatever. How long is this train going to stay here? Not too long, I guess. Yeah. Well, now that we got some transfer going left and right and up and down, everything should be fine again. That's one way to do this. If keep in mind that you have to go to the end station and then backwards, else you would have to set up 2 stations on each side. Yeah, this time you can see that stuff being drained and this whole machinery running. Okay, I said something about starting up blue research. What do we need for blue research? Smart inserters, steel, advanced circuits, and batteries. Okay, let's get started with that then. For now, we need batteries. Batteries are mainly a part of that stuff. Forest, I dislike dense forests, in Factorio at least. And what did I eat again where I'm allergic to? I don't know. Oh yeah, today is holiday, which is amazing because I barely have any food, which means breakfast, pasta with pesto, lunch, the same, and in the end, oh, we got attacked. That stuff should have insane defensive capabilities. They destroyed something? What the heck? Okay, because we disconnected some power lines. Now then, hurry up and prevent that from getting destroyed any further. Thank you very much. That should help. That was a great idea. I have to hurry and get down there to see what actually happened. And I know what happened. It's simple. Oh yeah, you can now see after images of these things because we researched automated construction. No path. Yeah, it cannot find a path. That's fine. We'll just load that stuff and be done with it. 2.8K. They're going to run for quite a while. We don't need to worry about this setup. Okay, now that this issue is fixed, I totally forgot that the that base is doesn't have its own energy connection. It's close enough that I could connect it instead to this space down there, so that I don't have to worry about stuff up here. But whatever. Okay, where were I? Where was I? I think I was talking about something like. Well, I was talking earlier about the videos. I said something about Oh, yes, the train is running. Fine. Well, what I was going to say is if there's no video at the same time, like every day there won't be one. Unless it's an announcement. Announcements pop up when I'm ready to do them. Or when I think I got them. So, yeah. Wow. Let's see how this is working. They are getting refueled. Perfect. Oh yeah, batteries. I was going for to create batteries. And for that I needed the copper outpost. Yeah, now everything makes sense in my mind again. Let's see. For this we are going to need some stuff. By the way, I could start doing something with that stuff. I will get to that soon. First, let's see. I need this sulfuric acid for batteries and plastic we already got. Batteries is the only thing left. I still don't. Yeah, this whole thing will be deconstructed at some point. Whatever. Ooh, the old base barely has any pollution left. But the copper outpost is draining a lot at the moment. But that's fine. How much energy are we consuming at the moment? 22 megawatts. Fine. Let's see. I need them to produce stuff. Let's remove some trees. Perfect. Basically, I want this stuff to be something like... Oh, they are getting transported down right there. Whatever. If I went ahead and did something like this, told them to use produce batteries, and drop in one more pipe. Then I need some power, which I'm actually going to grab from here. That's fine. And it doesn't connect up because I didn't disconnect the correct one, I guess. Whatever. Let's just connect it like that. Drop some lights in so that I can see what's happening. And now they need copper and tin plates. Iron and plates stuff. Actually, I need this to go like that. That doesn't change a lot. Actually, yes, it was correct. I need it this way. Disconnect that. If I were to remove this stuff, yes, they will drop down to one stream, but that's fine. But in turn, I can do something like this. Probably that's correct. And the other thing I'm going to need from there is that stuff. Is copper, which we need to go get onto the other side. Something like connect from here, here, and there. Something like this, probably rotated though. Incorrect orientation. Then we need to go from there to there, and from here to there. That works, perfect. And then I will drop down a outpost, something like down here. You're going to be copper in refining, like that. And this train is going to go there. Copper in refining. And that's going to be dropped because that's incorrect. Well, then it has to be renamed. Copper out. No. Smelter out. The smelter thing, okay. Smelter out. So now let's go to where we need to go. I know, this distance is so insane that we actually need 2 of them. I am absolutely 150% sure. But whatever. And yes, I am creating giant buffers for everything. Something like this. And I'm going to drop that stuff down there. Actually, let's make it like this and pull these things down one step. That looks nicer. And that's the reason I want it to be like that. Now I need some energy. I still don't have any iron, which means steel, which means I need to do something like this. And that should basically be fine. Now we are producing batteries. If I created 2 chests, actually only 1, since I already got one, and drop those things down, limit them to nothing, because why would I need to limit them? That's no fun. No sulfuric acid? Oh yes, I probably forgot to place this pipe. Now then, yes, let's drop some speed modules in, because why not? Okay, I really want to get into the other stuff, the advanced oil refining. For that we need advanced circuits though, which we are probably going to automate between episodes once I fix the copper. Then we need to decide, we need to set up a circuit place. Circuits require, let's check circuits. We need basic circuits, electronic circuits, and in the end we want processing units as well. Processing units we need to transfer sulfuric acid. I don't know if we can transfer sulfuric acid, which means I am probably going to create them in this space, in the refining area. I don't think you can bag them in barrels. No, you can only use crude oil. That's sad, but whatever. If I think you could mod that, and yes, you can mod it, but whatever. That's something for a different season, for the 3rd one, where I mod everything I dislike. It's basically a mod that will have something like a bazillion updates. Just, oh, I would like a better radar, a faster radar, a smoother radar, whatever. And you can research that stuff and whatever. As I said, I don't want to go too far into that yet. So let's see, other circuits. Iron, copper, plastic. That's everything you need for these for both circuits stuff. You need, for normal ones, you need 1 and 1.5. For this, you need 2 and 2.5, which is a bit more. Okay, it's still fine. Yeah, in the end, no, you don't actually need any more iron for these. You just need copper, which is 2 more plates of copper. So you need 1 more about that. So the ratio of iron to copper is 2 to 2.5. Yes. So basically, if you go with 1 wagon of iron, you need 2. No, you need 2.5 wagons of copper, but that's basically a very tiny amount. How are they getting damaged again? They shouldn't get damaged. That's a ton of turrets. But whatever, we will get into repairing that stuff at some point. Oh, I like this crossing. Yeah, that's basically the next big step we're going to set up. Basically a station which imports plastic, imports iron, imports copper, and exports circuits and advanced circuits. That's all that outpost is going to produce. If I could transfer sulfuric acid, I would also produce processing units there. That's impossible, which means we're probably going to get 2 more train stations, for 1 for circuits, 1 for advanced circuits. I'm not on the tracks. Yes, good enough. Wow, and how many more do we can we fit in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's this track. Basically these 2 will be the next ones. Something like this and that. And that's going to serve in refining. Basically, I think I will. No, I think I might only use one train for circuits and advanced circuits. No, that's questionable. ADV dot circuits in refining. That's basically how that stuff is going to look. You can't read anything in this map view, which is sad. I could place them downwards one. That is something I might consider at some point. Dropping them down one level just to make that stuff align. It would be a very fun thing though. Yes. But that's something I will do off camera, because I will have to stop all trains, realign every single one of these things, and that's a lot of hard work. Yeah, and I don't know if that's actually going to do anything. Well, it's pretty easy to see if I went ahead and did something like this, adv.circuits in refining. Is it possible to read that now? No, you need to drop them down by 2. ADV, circuits in refining. Yeah, I like the naming. Yes, that's how you can read them. So I will have to drop everything down by 2. And, well, and this is top, 2 down, 4 down, 6 down. That would mean that I need to place these further down, and, that's going to take a while. That's something I dislike. Well, let's hop onto this train and check how everything is going. 2,000 in there. You could see the train did wait where this one was passing through. Oh, we got attacked. I like how you can always see that from the accumulators. And yes, these chests are filling up. Perfect. Now that we don't actually use up any of this stuff. This is fine. I think we're still draining light oil though. But whatever. We got a lot of that stuff, and these... I'm happy if I don't need to put these down there yet. That stuff is already built upon. Yes. Okay. Now, yes. I don't need to worry about anything that requires steel. Steel is not something we get. What is required for those? Plastic. Why is there no plastic coming through? Because we don't have any coal. Simple. It's as simple as that. Good to know. I could throw in the copper train as well. By the way, I will build something up here. It won't be this huge base for a long time. Maybe a research station or something. That's really likely. That I will build something like a research complex. If you remember my first season, the system I prepared for for the DiTech research. Oh yeah, that was fun. 10 research packs for 1 lab. That's a fancy wiring. You could, of course, still do it with these boring logistics robot. That reminds me of one mod I was thinking about, which would be fun, which basically causes, if you do, which changes the way you play. Basically, it gives you malus, something that adds up, which every time you craft something, you get something like 1 point. You kill, 0.1 point. Yes, 0.1 point for each craft you do manually. So it encourages automation. 1 point for each enemy killed that is not a base. That basically means that you can't just sit around like I'm doing here and wait for the enemies to run at me. Instead, you would have to go ahead and kill them in the base to get rid of that. And if you're using a logistics robot to transport an item, every time that happens, you get something like 10. Basically, removing that aspect from. You can do it if you clean that mess up. Basically, you automate everything. That if the value goes above 1,000 or something, it will randomly strike something like lightning all over the place. If every time it hits something or it destroys something, it drops by 1,000, something like that. So early on, well, it might destroy a mining drill or something, but whatever. It's not that important. But early on, it's usually going to hit just a tree or something. Oh, be careful. Oh no, I don't need to be careful because the train isn't running. But I can see that they are coming from that direction, which is annoying. So I'm going to go into the counteroffensive. Probably something like this. And something like this. They attack the turrets first. That should help fight them off. And if I had 2 of those, 1 and 2. Yes, something like this. That should help. By the way, yeah, and therefore you wouldn't be able to actually construct any use logistics boards efficiently. Basically, I really dislike that idea. It's nice to have them for some stuff. Sometimes if you only need very few of a resource, like for example, these processing units, you barely need them for anything. There are a few things that require them. Modular armor, for example, and some of the really high tier stuff requires it, but it's so rarely used. I think maybe the modules actually use them. Yes, you use tons of them in modules production, but if it's just for that stuff, it's okay to use them here and there if you have these cluttered bases. But I'm using trains. I really like having to think about, hey, how can I solve the problem with this stuff given? And with only conveyor belts and trains, it gets a lot more interesting. And conveyor belts themselves are also very fancy. Yes. By the way, for conveyor belts, there's in the scenario pack some interesting challenge. I'm usually too stupid for those things. That's the reason I'm not let's playing them. I might try at some point though. Maybe even as a live stream. How? There are tons of turrets that face exactly the direction the enemies are coming from, and we are still taking damage. That's so annoying. At some point we can auto-fix them, and that's great. Yes, but that's it for this episode, I guess. We ran quite a lot over time because I was talking about random stuff, and that distracted me so that I didn't get anything really good done. But okay. What exactly is coming this way? Oh, plastic. Yes, it's plastic that should... Oh, yeah. Now it makes sense. Whatever. See ya next time. Bye-bye.